All right, guys. So I guess I might have to do this one by myself tonight because I can't seem to get my co-host to be able to get on with me. So, not sure how long it's going to go, but we'll just see how it goes from here. It's been a long week this week, and this kind of just takes the cake and tops it off at the end. Oh, looks like he might be able to get in here. Hey, buddy.
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Yeah, you just missed a pen whizzing past my head.
That's all right.
Can I have that pen?
That's all right. No, you threw it at my head. You can't have it back. You're shut off.
Might need some
Whoa.
headphones though. I can hear an echo.
You hear an echo?
I can.
I'm trying to buy stuff on Amazon.
Amazon. That place is a money pit, man. That guy's got it figured out. He went from selling books for colleges to selling groceries to everyone.
If my phone would be so fucking slow.
Technology, man.
Jesus Christ, it's slower than a fat chick trying to get out of bed.
2 steps forward, 5 steps back.
That's how it is when I get out of bed in the morning.
Right?
Now, granted, next week, get out of bed in the morning.
Next week you switch over to nights, don't you?
11
or evenings or whatever?
Yeah, second shift.
What's the hours?
3 to 11.
That's not terrible. You'll be getting home right about the time all the kids are getting on Call of Duty.
Basically. Well, it would just be nice because now Sunday night I won't have to gotta get ready for work on Monday morning. I can play Xbox all night.
That's true. So how was your week, man? I know we haven't talked a lot this week.
Are we live? Are you streaming this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. I'd have been paying more attention if I knew that. Hold on, guys. I'm buying shit on Amazon. Nick understands. Place order. Okay. What's up,
You got to do
everyone?
that Alexa thing, man. Alexa, buy cookies.
Actually, I got a thing in the mail from Sirius XM. If I re-up, I get a free Alexa.
Oh, for your truck?
Whatever they're called. Yeah. And I listened to a couple of the channels. They're not too bad, so I might do it. Hey, can we dim down the lights just a smidge? Great. Casey's in the background. Say hi. I feel like the lights were a little bit overpowering. Week overall, man, it was a tough one. It was a hell-filled week. Today was excruciatingly hellful. So everyone knows I work in a hospital. And today a water main blew, so we had no water since 4 o'clock this morning. And traffic for not being able to wash hands, but that means we lose all ice machines, we lose all chillers, we lose some of our walk-ins and stuff like that. We lost all of our heat pumps in the ceiling in the office building. The cooling towers ramped up to full steam because there was no water, and yeah, it was a disaster.
So yesterday I spent all day fixing somebody else's mistakes and screw ups. Basically what they did was they replaced a compressor with a whole bunch of universal parts, and half the parts weren't even the right ratings or anything for what they need in the unit. And I get done doing all that. I was supposed to have help through the whole job. I ended up getting help until
everybody sees me shimmying around. I'm trying to hide this light behind my head.
Oh, you're good, man.
I'm sitting here.
There you go. That's perfect, man. Just sit like that. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah, just the forlorn look. But I finally get the help right about the time that I'm putting the unit on pressure, and get the thing vacuumed down. We charge it up,
Yeah.
and the guy that's helping me goes to take the manifold off after we're done charging it, and the discharge line right at the access fitting cracks, and it starts leaking out all the refrigerant that I just got done fixing the leak on. I was like, are you kidding me? So it was getting ready to thunder and lightning and come down and all that. So we basically said, well, we're done with this job today. So today is when I went back and fixed it again, which I always love fixing things twice. So that was basically my last 2 days.
We have a new radiation oncology center. It's not new, but it's remodeled. It was cold. Well, it does get cold because it's in the basement. So, like, in the basement is very much some areas are like 62 degrees and stuff. And so we found out that there was a couple that the steam line was shut off for that whole area. The steam was shut off on both ends, return and supply. So we turned it on, and here everything just came pissing out, and there's a actuator that sits on an actual valve, and that's leaking. And lo and behold, nobody put unions of any sorts on there, so got to cut the lines out, twist it off, pro press some fittings in, and get a union on there, and do all this, 12 feet. The ceiling's about, I think the ceilings down there are 10 feet, and it's about another 2-3 feet in the ceiling. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Then we had a negative air pressure system not working, and we had a tuberculosis patient coming in, so that's kind of not good. And then, then the whole water thing happened. We ended up using about 30,000 gallons of water from tankers before the main water came back online. For just
insanity.
2 chillers.
It's insanity. Yeah, I forgot to mention. So when I got there Thursday morning, the maintenance guy there is like, hey, you can use the lift if you're by yourself to get your stuff on the roof. They got a boom lift that'll get up to the top of the roof. I was like, oh, man, that'd be perfect. That'll save me so much time, so much energy. I get halfway up in the lift and the thing starts telling me that the battery's low. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? If I get stuck up here right now, I'm like, I'm going the hell home.
Sorry, I just sniped Casey with a Snapchat while she was stuffing food in her mouth.
Nice.
So that's why I like the awkward phone picture.
What is a Snapchat? I'm not 12 or a girl.
You could have fooled me. Your titties are looking a little perky there.
Oh, thank you. I got a nice A cup going on.
Yeah. You kind of have it going on there, so.
God, I hate you.
But yeah, it's like we have, so that like the chillers are obviously in the basement, and we have what we call a penthouse, which is basically a mechanical room built on top of the 5th floor. That's where the air handlers are, and then on top of that penthouse is where the cooling tower sits. So it has quite a run, and up there because obviously just to try to pump that far would be obnoxious. And so the cooling tower dumps into a sump tank. 2 pumps take it from there, and then it travels downstairs where 2 pumps pick it up again and finish taking it to the actual chiller itself. The 2 chillers, and that tank holds about 5,000 gallons or so. And we filled it up to the top, and the fire hydrant ran dry. And the tanker was about 10 minutes away, so about 15-20 minutes later, we actually got the tanker hooked up to feed it. And in that 15 to 20 minutes, that sump tank damn near went bone dry. Because it's been pretty hot in here, and those chillers are 650 tons each, so they're not small by any means.
It's amazing how quick they'll suck it down, isn't it?
Yeah. And we had it 3/4 of the way full, so we have 1 chiller running. we turned one online to run with the tank because it would last fairly long with just one. We needed the second one on, so when we were dumping it in from the hydrant, we got it to 3/4 of the way full. And like I said, it's a 5,000 gallon tank, and we turned the second chiller on, and it sucked all the way down until there was about this much water left.
I just figured out how to block somebody's comments.
How to do what?
How to block people's comments.
Hey, Isaiah, Jesus, I did not see anybody here. I was not looking at the right screen. Zach, welcome back.
Zach
anyway, but
Zach and Isaiah are the only two talking.
I see that. Mr. Ted's watching too. Hey, Mr. Ted.
What did we call him last
There's
time,
a dog.
Mr. Steve or something?
I forget what I called him last time.
It's not his name.
It was definitely not his name. Not by any means. But the other big thing, let's see. We lost the chiller. We have an open heart building, we call it. Basically, it was an addition built with 20 ICU rooms, 10 cardiovascular care rooms, which are basically for after surgery and people who are in intensive care after that. It's just for them. And then there's also a heart center just for operating. And then there's also a post-anesthesia care unit for when they're actually coming back from being knocked out. So that's all down in there. And then it goes to the basement too. And that starts part of the oncology. Well, there's a chiller up above them. It's called the penthouse, but it's technically just part of it technically was just a build off the third floor. And but there's this chiller that sits literally right above the ICU rooms, and it does all that. And when the water cut off, naturally it cut off. But then also, I guess I don't know what the situation was, but for some reason, without it running, the motor inside the air handler overheated and tripped off the VFD too. So then we lost the airflow. So it ended up getting to like 83 in our ICU, which is where COVID patients were. So it wasn't working very good. We ended up getting the air handler back online and then opening up the valves. We have two lines that are, I don't know, maybe 3-inch rounds or something. Just nothing big, but to take off of the water system from the main hospital off the 2 650s to just dump a little bit of cool water in there to try to help it out. And we got those valves open and shut down the pumps and started letting it run. So we managed fairly well, really. Another big thing was we lost the walk-in freezer. The walk-in freezer is where the cafeteria, literally, it houses everything. All the food that's frozen was housed there. It runs at -10. It was up to 30 degrees before it came back on. There's nothing I could do about it. There was no way to tie into anything to get water to it. It's a water-cooled condenser, so.
I know one of the places that I take care of, they actually can run some of their stuff. I guess it wouldn't have helped you in your case, though, given that the water main blew, but they can run some of their stuff off of city water, and it's costly. I know their air compressor just runs water through it and just dumps it right down the drain.
But that's what that one does. It's not a closed loop system. It just dumps it down the drain, and it goes away because there's only there's like 12 units in there, but there's only those 2 that are water cooled. So it's not a real big cost. So they just leave it that way. I'm hoping they'll switch to air cooled, and then we could install a unit in there to help cool the room down.
Yeah, their compressor uses a ton of water to stay cool. It's on a, I want to say 250-ton machine, if I remember, and it's probably using 40 or 50% of that machine just for the air compressor alone.
Mm-hmm.
So
the other big thing too, I guess, was really bad is because the hospital's never actually had, at least in the past few decades, an instance where we've gone to 0 PSI on water, which we hit today. There was literally nothing. The big thing were the steam boilers were starting to run short on water. And, you can't have Yeah, no, you can't have a steam boiler firing without water in it. So we're on the verge of shutting those down too. And for certain things, I'm not. We don't touch the boilers. We have guys specifically aimed at those. We help them out when needed, but we have a whole crew specifically work that. So I don't know exactly what all the areas that do need that 24/7, but yeah.
Yeah, that same place actually that I was just talking about with their air compressor that can run off the city water, they
Air bounces a lot.
they they use steam year round, and they're a pharmaceutical
Yeah.
manufacturer. I don't know what they're using it for. They have in-house guys that take care of that, and personally the system looks so crazy and messed up, I don't want to know.
I mean, our boilers are in great shape. It's just like they're like the size of a fucking house, and there's 3 of them. You know what I mean? It's just like holy shit.
That's the way this place is, and the boilers are well maintained. They get their annual maintenance, their annual inspections and everything, but there's just steam pipes running everywhere, and this goes here and does this, and that goes over there, and then this line dead ends here from all kinds of renovation over the
Every
years.
section of the hospital, there's steam lines everywhere.
Yeah.
Through all the ceilings and all the mechanics. I mean, it's just insane the amount of steam lines. And I tell you what, don't ever hit your head off one because some sons of bitches are hot. I have had it happen a few times. I'm walking, I think I duck low enough, and I don't. Pow, nice burn to the head.
Yep. Not only do you hit yourself and it hurts, but now you burned yourself too. So you get the good double whammy. Well, enough of this, man. I got
a compressor in yesterday. Chase up. Yeah. I'm glad you got the compressor in, Isaiah. Sorry, I'm behind on the comments. I'm not on my phone. I'm on a computer this time, so I'm still getting used to how the hell this works.
Yeah, it's a completely different look on the computer.
I don't currently own a computer myself, so
I don't
this is
either.
my fiance's computer. She's back there.
Well, I should say I don't own a computer that I can do this off of.
She didn't want to
Your
be in
internet's
the
so
spotlight.
quality. Your internet quality is so bad that you can't even really see what you're pointing at.
Oh, I'm sure it's terrible. It looks fine on my screen, but it probably looks bad for everybody else.
Yeah. This is the best we can do, everybody.
Technical difficulties happen. Oh, Monica's finally in here. Took you long enough. You only are like 50 feet from where Nick is. Jesus.
I don't know. The house ain't that big. I don't think it's 50 feet.
I was just making up a number.
That's fair. You've never seen the house.
Probably less. Which means she's probably even more of a slacker. Jesus.
Right? Man, I got some cool stuff at the beginning of the week, though.
What'd you get?
I did, man. I got a set of impact sockets, man. Open these bad boys up. I'll show you a couple. Goes half-inch drive. They go from 3/8 till I think like 1.25 inch, man. Why you need a 3/8 half-inch drive impact socket, I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
Well, the moment will come. That's what they said.
There's the writing. There we go.
I think I posted it also. Let's see if it'll show up. Yeah, that bastard there. This is one of 2 main blower housings for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's what the train chiller is attached to. That's a 75 horsepower motor. There's 2 of those in that air handler. I was in there cleaning out the drain pans, and oh my god, the disgustingness.
We do some work for the city that has big stuff like that, man. I love working on it. A lot of the guys don't like it, but I'm like,
yeah, the housing's like as tall as I am.
Yeah, I'm like, what's not to like? I can walk into the thing. There's very few pieces of equipment I fit inside of.
Yeah, I mean, I just open the door and walk in. Like,
what's not to like? Also got me a set of torque sticks, man. Since I got that 3/4 drive, do my little Vanna White thing here. So I got that big 3/4 drive impact, man. I was like, I need something, otherwise I'm gonna be stripping stuff out left and right.
Nobody wants to strip in public.
Speak for yourself.
I speak for other people. When I take my clothes off, they run away screaming. I don't know.
Some people just can't handle the truth. And then this little bastard here is pretty freaking cool, dude. This thing supposedly can
my
jump
fuzziness.
off. This thing can supposedly jump off like a 6-liter
Is that a
diesel
jumper?
engine. Yeah, dude.
Huh.
It's got a little
Thing's tiny.
SOS
That's what
light on it.
she
too.
said.
Dude, it's like the size of a tablet. I mean, it's got good girth. Yeah,
That's also what she said. Ah, I can't point. There it is. Ah, point.
point.
Well,
Yeah, man.
with the camera shit going the wrong way, and now this camera's up here where my phone camera was down low. I mean, shut up, woman. She just called me a dumbass. She's not far
not wrong.
off, but I put up anyway.
She's not wrong.
No, but she's not right in the head.
Go
You want
away.
to know how ridiculous she is? It's like 80 degrees outside at 9 o'clock at night, 85 degrees outside and humid. She's under a damn blanket.
Oh, I guarantee you, Monica's under a blanket.
You could just see a head right there. What else this week? I take pictures of stuff on my phone for these live streams, so that's when you catch me looking at my phone. That's what I'm doing. I'm referencing. I think the biggest things were cleaning that air handler and, the big water failure.
Yeah, that's about all I had, man. Was just spent 2 days over there on that repair, doing that. Changed out an ice machine, but there's not really a lot to talk about there. I was on and off that job too much to really.
I got
Speak
sprayed
to
in
it.
the face by one of those ice machines at the end of the day. We had so much air in the lines after that. I was changing the filter because all the sediment clogged it. And it has quick connects on both ends, so it's super easy. You just turn the water off, plug and play. I took one off and just blew up everywhere, just all this orange water.
Yeah, the place that we were changing them out at, for whatever reason, I guess it's just the age of the building, man, but everything was running galvanized. So you have to change those water filters like every 3 months. Because they'll get clogged up to the point that they just don't let anything through them anymore.
I just threw a
What
pen at her. So
detail are you doing?
throwing pens at her. It just hit the back of the chair now.
It's one hell of a ricochet.
It's a source of entertainment because I'm not very entertaining. So, if
No,
me and her
apparently
throw
neither of
objects
us
at each-
are.
Apparently not, because nobody's commenting at all now. Ow, you motherfucker!
Oh, hell. I guess we lost him again. We'll see if he comes back here in a minute. But yeah, it's been a busy week, but not really that much to talk about. Nothing really memorable. Oh, we got Clint here. What's going on, Clint? But it's kind of odd sitting here talking to yourself. Oh God, he's dead. He may be. He may have maybe getting taken out right now. We don't know. He did throw a pen at her. It sounds like an all-out declaration of war to me. But yeah, not too much going on. Got scratch an itch here. Headphones are hot. Really no topic this week, guys. So if there's anything that you want to hear discussed, put it down there in the comments. We'll see if we can speak to it in any ways. Any questions or anything that anybody has about what either of us do, because I know there's a few people that don't really know what we do or how we do it. One of the fun things about HVAC is it's kind of a hidden trade. It's sort of that and electricity. People just really don't understand how it gets from A to B. We go out there, we do some magic next to a condenser, and all of a sudden the house starts getting cold. It's kind of what they think happens. So, oh, we got Amanda. What's going on, Amanda? Oh, looks like he's coming back. Let's see if we can get him in.
Hi.
Oh, you didn't get murdered. We were discussing what your fate was.
Well, see, what the hell shit popping up? It's continually said it had internet access, but it just kicked me out. I don't know. Oh, Amanda's here. Hi, Amanda. Clint's here. Welcome, Clint.
It didn't like the all the violence in the background. YouTube had to
Didn't
shut
like
it down.
me getting pegged in a fucking back of the head with this son of a bitch. That loud clink you heard before I clicked off was a pen hitting me.
I thought she somehow hit the keyboard and like escaped you out of the program. I was gonna say she's got some mad skills, man.
Dangerous with sharp objects.
I'm telling you. We solve problems other people can't. That's exactly right, Angelo.
Amanda, there's dogs here. Let me see if I can get one. Come here, Scout.
Let's see.
Right here. Come here,
Let's see.
Dum Dum.
I can fix Scout.
Okay, well, that one. I was trying to show her the dog, but the Dum Dum just ran upstairs. Casey's going to show Scout. There's Scout.
Oh, look at
Fluffy
him.
Little, her
The buckets.
fluffy little bugger, huh? Yeah.
Can we start over? I don't know what there is to start
Where
over.
are
Man, sorry I had to step away. Can y'all start over? Josh, I don't even know what we were in the middle of saying when you left, so.
Yeah, we.
There's the other one. There's Oreo.
Oreo.
Oreo. Go
Leave
away,
Casey-
leave Casey in the box.
All
Where's
right, well,
Casey?
it's up to Casey.
Oh, yours.
I ain't saying. You guys are crazy.
Rip me with a good time.
Get out of here before you hit me with. See this shit I gotta deal with? Can't even have a live stream without getting bitch smacked.
I can't even get my dogs to come into the same room as me when I do a live stream. What are you talking about? The one is too paranoid to walk down the hallway, and the other one freaks out when I lock him in the room with me. Josh, me neither. I think all you missed, Josh, was a bunch of technical difficulties at the beginning. We talked for a little bit. Then Jay got hit with a pen and left. And now we're here.
That's
I don't know,
about
did I
it.
miss anything?
Um,
If I missed something,
I don't
please tell me.
know. I don't know if him or Angelo caught the technical difficulties, but it's kind of a long story on my end. So
Did you download too much
Yes,
music off
no.
of Napster and now you have a virus?
I don't know. This ain't my computer.
It better not have a virus.
The computer has the COVID.
Is that what it is? Didn't wear its mask.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Nick saying he installed an ice machine. I did not say that I installed an ice machine. I said I was in and out on that.
I thought you did. I must not have been listening either. I kind of tune you out sometimes, honestly.
I tuned myself out. I don't know. I might have said that. I kind of had to improv when you disappeared, man. I didn't know what to do there. I'm just talking off into the abyss. Nobody's chatting. Ah, hell. Again. As soon as I brought it up, he got voted off the island again. Well. Oh, he came right back. Perfect. As soon as I brought it up, you get voted off the island.
I'm telling you. Holy shit.
That's for me.
That loud is the woman that me texting me.
Okay, send you pictures.
I'm going to guess that Angelo hasn't had Big League Chew in a while. Yeah, right. Very next comment to come through.
You know what? I haven't had no Big League. We'll go to the store and get something. They still sell it.
That's a Family Guy reference. I would not be surprised if
really
he's
watch
not
Family
watching that episode while he sends that to us.
It's been a very long time since I've watched Family Guy.
More of an American Dad fan, personally.
I'm more or less just like stray away from the things that I like.
Yeah, I do that
More.
too.
What?
Put push
American
away the
Dad's on
things that I love. Is it really?
You can watch that instead of me.
Cartoon Network.
I love how into it you are. Okay, cut off. Back to Discolory.
I was trying to hear it, dude, because I could probably tell you the name of the episode if I can hear it.
Sit down and have dinner first.
Thank you. Now I'm going for a run, and I have to leave here right now, immediately.
Can you hear it now?
Oh, that's the one where Roger's trying to kill him because he gets pissed off with him.
Yeah.
That sounded like
He's
porn music. TV. Dude, did you ever tell
Yeah,
Alexa to play porn music?
That's in the episode, you fool.
It's absolutely hysterical. If you tell Alexa to play porn music.
You can do that? I don't even have an
This
Alexa,
is
dude.
so random.
This is why we need topics.
I thought you had an Alexa.
No, I don't have an Alexa.
If I ever get an Alexa, I'm gonna bring it on the live stream and tell her to play porn music.
Hey, Liz, I'm thinking about going to Nordstrom's at lunch. You want to grab a sandwich? or
I
walk
know
around
one of the
Nordstrom's?
guys that I worked with, he had an iPhone. He used to ask it all kinds of stupid crap, that Siri or whatever.
Well, yeah, you have Bixby on the Galaxy.
Yeah,
Did you ever tell Bixby to beatbox?
I don't tell that thing anything. I feel like a freaking tool talking to the stupid phone, asking it to do crap for me.
Hey, Bixby, beatbox.
Didn't understand.
What the hell?
All right, shut up.
I can go get Alexa.
Oh, yeah, right. You have the Alexa. You should bring Alexa down so we could tell her to play porn music. This is what happens when we don't have topics. We
Alexa, buy me
make-
cookies.
be beatbox when we play porn music.
This is why we need it. This is why we need topics. We are not smart enough to handle this on our own.
Yeah, I think there's a way like you can set those up where you could say, "Hey, can you order me this?" and it'll like order it for you. The Alexa things.
Yeah,
What
you
are they,
can.
Echoes and what I don't know what the name is called Alexa.
It somehow goes to like Amazon. It's like it's almost like an Amazon button to where you can tell it to order certain things, and then it'll just go to your account and do it.
Okay.
Actually, I lied. I think
How do I turn her on? Hey Alexa, are you listening? Alexa,
How do I turn her on? You take it out on a romantic date, you fool.
hey, she's not listening.
Hey Alexa,
You-
play porn music.
Watch.
Give it a second.
Alexa's slower than I am. Well, what if she doesn't have internet? Okay, Alexa doesn't have internet. We're unplugging Alexa. We turned her off.
Well, I'm not coming back.
Oh,
I didn't ask you to go back upstairs. Okay, you didn't get to hear Alexa say porn or play porn music. It's not say porn music. I could say that.
I'm sure if you go to YouTube and type in Alexa playing porn music, you can find a video of it if you truly want to see it.
It's pretty funny because like we asked it the one time and it like just played out a scene like this guy with a pizza delivery. You see his big pepperoni or something, and then the porn music starts. It was pretty
Wow.
funny.
She sets up
Because it's
scenarios. That's
unexpected.
great.
Really. Yeah. Yeah, it was a whole scenario. Like the delivery guy shows up and everything. I was pretty impressed with her abilities to create pornography situations. I was
Pornographic.
trying to
Is
say
that
the
word
other
you're
word,
looking for?
pornographic. Yeah, that was too big of a word at the moment. My brain was just not having it.
Welcome to Smart Device Talk with Nick and Jay.
have to bust ass. Can I do that on here? Okay, there we go. I haven't seen
I
any
do
comments
have,
for a while. I'm not getting. What was the last one? No, Angelo, right? Was the last comment? Yeah.
Yeah,
make sure I'm
talking
not-
about we're on his TV and his phone just to make the numbers look good. All 6.
Sweet.
Uh,
I could probably start it on my phone to make the numbers go up.
just turn the volume down.
Let's see. How do I do this?
There's
shit?
a-
See, my phone might
Okay.
be too. I don't have good service down here.
What the hell
It's
are you?
perfect.
Freaking dungeon?
No, just underground in a basement.
I can see that. You got ceiling tiles above your head.
Yes.
Drop ceiling.
Yep.
But
With
But it's
any
good, though,
luck, they're
because, like,
the older
phone-
asbestos style. Oh,
uh, it's good. Work can't like. So it is nice because if I get caught in on an emergency, even if I'm in only there for an hour, I get an automatic 4 hours. So
nice. Ours is basically on the honor system. If you get called in, because there's no way for us to generate a ticket or anything, so I could literally tell my dispatcher I was there for 4 hours, and I could have been there for 20 minutes. So I don't know if anybody has ever realized that, which I work with Angelo, so at least 2 of us in the company know that now.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Take a look.
Oh God,
at
she's talking again.
connecting to the, she won't play porn without internet.
Well, we know what turns her on at least.
Electricity. Little buzz
That
buzz.
too.
I don't even
I
have
did
any
go
cool
on
like
a hike
gadgets.
last week.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
So Monica told you to take a hike and you listened?
Occasionally, every once in a while, I'll listen to what she says, but not too often because I don't want her getting too high in her britches.
Makes sense.
You got to give them a win every once in a while. Not too much though.
I'm too lazy to actually do actual exercise. I
To
just use
do
what
actual
I walk.
exercise.
Yeah, I just use what I walk at work.
Yeah. If you're like
Which
me, you
today
get a
was
ton of steps.
16,653 steps a day. So that's 7 3/4 miles.
I think you mean 7 3/4 mile.
Miles.
That's a reference lost on younger generations.
Mile. 22 mile.
There it is. He gets it. You say it's 22 mile away.
Miles away.
You seem really smart.
Yourself a new map.
I knew Angelo would get it too. He chimed right in with it. He seems so
You see-
smart.
Exactly.
Ah. Yep, this is
Somebody has that.
this is what goes on in my head as I drive around the city of Charlotte, contemplating life's choices and wondering why I didn't go to college.
That's just what happens when I walk around a hospital. It's scary. Scary stuff.
Just think, we're considered essential to infrastructure.
Hey, look at that. The Galaxy Note 20, you could play Xbox on it. There's a commercial on
What?
TV. They had
Oh,
it connected to an Xbox
Note.
playing on it. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I need to get me one of them phones. I'll play fucking Xbox at work.
I was thinking the same thing, but I've got the S20, not the Note. I was like, man, I could play Xbox at work.
Well, I don't know. Yours might do that. I think I need to get me a Note 20, though.
Commercial's so hard, isn't it?
It is. Although we did think today was going to be an extraordinarily long day, because sometimes it is if the water doesn't come back on right away.
Well, that's the thing. I see a lot of these guys talk about, commercial. Oh, I work, this to this and this to that. And I think Gil's even mentioned it a couple of times on his podcast. But I think they kind of forget, in the commercial world, when it needs to happen, it's gotta happen.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing is like you work less hours at a time, like say through the course of a week, but you have a greater chance of having like a superiorly long day versus residential.
Yeah,
You could
like
easily have like a 20-hour day, no problem.
like you were talking about with getting your chillers coming back online. You
Yeah.
can't just walk away from that at 4 o'clock.
No,
I've got power plants and places I take care of that, if I
Exactly.
walk away from that, dude, that thing's gonna melt all the controls for that thing, and the power plant's gonna run out of control. I can't leave that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't imagine what would happen to one of those giant ass boilers if it ran out of water.
Oh, yes, I can.
Well, yeah, there's 3 of them. Yeah, that's more or less an implosion.
It'll look like that picture from Beirut.
Yeah, literally. And, yeah, and you can't have very sick people becoming hot. Doesn't work. It's not good.
If they didn't want to get hot, they shouldn't have gotten sick.
True. Should have worn their mask. Oh,
Oh,
But,
like your computer didn't?
yeah, fucker. But, work's only just begun now too, and the big problem is now that we finally have water getting back into the system. I mean, it was such a hurry to get it online for obvious reasons, but now we're going to have to tear it apart and get the sediment out of the system now because but we can't do that until we get the other chiller fixed so we can bring the temporary one over to tap in to those water lines to be able to shut one down because we can't run on one. Our water temperature on a hot day, like these past couple of days, we're set for 42 degrees, but we're running steady about 46, 47 with 2 650-ton chillers running at full steam. So we can't afford one shutdown at all.
We recently had a similar scenario where we had to go in on a Saturday. It wasn't me, but that pharmaceutical place that I was just talking about, that big chiller that takes care of pretty much everything there, needed repairs done on it, and the backup is not large enough to do the entire load.
Yeah.
So
that's part of our thing is I think I spoke about it in the last video is we're trying to get it set up. We're trying to get the water in there. It's only like 300 tons or something. It was more or less used on these hot days to just add capacity to the system to help cool the water down. But they want to tear it out and then put another 650 in so we can shut one down, do the work on it, put it back online, shut the other one down. It's that way. And then too, if one of them just so happens to randomly die, we automatically have a full-size one ready to go.
yeah, that's
Not anything.
that's what a lot
She's
of places
staring at me
need
with
to
evil.
do.
Yeah.
Evil eyes.
Yeah. But when we lost, because like I said, we shut one down intentionally to conserve the water, so we had something. But instead of running at like 46, 47 degrees, we were running 65. And then so for anyone who can, would say, well, 65 is so cool. Well, when the 65 gets upstairs and the air passes across it, now my discharge air is going to go from like 55 degrees up to like 75 or 80 degrees. So basically I'm going to be heating the place up versus cooling it down.
Yeah. 65.
But you always lose a few degrees, especially in 6 or 7 stories worth of line.
Well, insulation's only so good. I mean, even duct line for like your house is only like R4 or something like that. It's not the greatest thing in the world. So then you put it up in an attic or some mechanical room that's 100 and something degrees.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Gaining quite a bit of heat through that.
Yeah, obviously they don't want to. Nobody wants to pay to cool off a mechanical room. because it's a mechanical room, right? It's not a conditioned space, but
The only time
Yeah, I
they
mean, the
pay to
lines are
cool
very
it
well
off is if
insulated,
there's
but-
something important in there.
yeah. But yeah, you lose a few degrees going up. So if you got 60, 65, you lose even if you lose 5 degrees, now you're at 65, 70 degrees, and then our discharge air on the air handler is typically 10 degrees warmer than the actual chilled water itself, depending on the day, 10 to 15 degrees warmer. So you get, even if you got 60 going up there, you're talking 70, 75 on discharge air, and that's not going to cool very well. Plus, then you got to think too of the loss from the temperature of the air to a patient room 3 floors down. You know what I mean?
Well,
There's
you're
going to be
picking up
loss
heat
there
going
too.
over the motor too.
Yeah, I mean, so
How much heat does a 75 horsepower motor generate? A lot of things
A
people
lot.
don't think about.
crawling
Even
in there,
in a-
cleaning things out and everything else, you could literally be within a few feet from it and feel the heat coming off of it.
Yeah,
Let alone some of the
they
other
get
air
hot
handlers
with
we have.
50-degree air running over them.
Yeah, we have another air handler that has 125 horsepower motor in it. And we have some circulator pumps that are like 150 horsepower, so you got serious heat. So you're talking these
fortunately
mechanical rooms are like 90 degrees because of just motor heat,
yeah.
let alone heat radiation.
Fortunately for us, a lot of our larger stuff is newer, so it's fan walls instead of just one giant motor that does the job.
Correct.
So,
We have a couple of those now on like the new operating room expansion, new emergency department, that surgical center, the radiation oncology, all the newer stuff has fan walls. So yeah, we are getting into that.
which that
Slowly
makes
but
it
surely.
a lot nicer when it comes time to replace a dead motor.
Well, right, because instead of losing, an entire area, you lose one motor. You're going to starve a little bit of air, but it's not going to be catastrophic.
Well, not only that,
Versus
you go
if one
from
of those 75s dies, that's 50% of our air is gone.
well, not only that, you go from 175 horsepower motor to 7 or 8,
34.
10 horsepowers.
Some of ours are like 20 or 30, but
Yeah,
depends on
whatever
how
they
many
are.
motors, what we're doing, But no hospital's a very large scale situation. So
Hey, you ever been to a museum?
but yeah, that's got to be a fun little animal.
Oh man, it's a freaking art museum, and they store all this art under one of the fan coils. And I told them, I said, "Man, you guys are gonna have to move that because I'm not touching any of that art. I don't, I'm not taking that responsibility." And I said, "Because I can't get to it. I can't clean the drain. I can't change the belt. I can't do anything." And I think we've had that contract 3 years now. I've told them over and over and over that they need to move that stuff because I can't service it. I can't get to it. One day it started leaking, and the guy
Yeah.
called up and he was freaking out. He's pissed because he's like, "Oh, it's leaking onto the art." And da 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 da. I was like, "Dude, I don't even want to hear it. I've told you at least 10 times that this needs to be moved."
Yep.
And that's where writing everything down comes to benefit you because I showed him right there in the notes. I was like, "Look,
That's
right
it.
there, need to be moved, need to be moved, need to be moved." Every time we've been out here.
Like me, even if my boss says, "Hey, this is what we're going to do," I'll know what we're doing in a work order. But
Oh man, I hope we didn't lose him again.
per a video went blank. But it's just a
Yeah,
cover
you
your own ass situation.
glitched out for a little minute. Well, man, we're coming up on an
Oh,
hour.
sure.
I think we're gonna start wrapping it up because I know Zach's got
Wrap.
something going on in about 20 minutes here, 19 minutes.
You can't miss that.
Absolutely not. Did I lose you? I can hear audio.
That was Total Tech was running around in here again. I
Oh,
think there's a way. Can't you just block it from it? I didn't see
yeah.
this button
If you hit the little three dots on the side there
Zach knows.
next to the
initially.
comment, if you hit those and just say
Nah.
timeout or something like that, whatever it is, they'll all go away.
Mhm.
That guy's a tool. I care very, 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 very little about what he has to say.
This one should be
Mhm.
to be able to get it.
It's wild, man. I can hear people talking, but I don't see anything.
Your end froze up on me, so I can't hear anything.
I think it's your internet, man.
Oh, there you go. Probably.
But yeah, I think we're gonna start wrapping it up. Cause like I said, Zach, he's got his show going on a little bit over on his I believe it's his Man with Issues channel. I don't think it's Shop Talk. If he's still in there, shout it out, Zach. I want to make sure I give you credit in the right place.
Hurry up. 3, 2, 1. All right, sorry, you're fucked. No, just kidding.
Too long.
You took forever.
Yeah, we didn't even account for the 10-second delay that YouTube has.
Right, so you had a total of 13 seconds. I counted the 3, and there was a 10-second delay. So I mean, that's solid.
That's
That's forgiving.
Mhm.
But the fact
But I guess we will do this again next week. Hopefully, we can come up with a topic by then because this was very random and off the wall.
Have to do.
too, it's also cheaper.
We'll have to do a Saturday or Sunday because I work 3 to 11 throughout the week.
That's fine, man. We'll get the details worked out, and I'll post it up in the group for everybody.
Unless I can find a way to live stream from work.
That would be cool. Can you do it from your phone?
I normally do it from my phone. This is the first time using a computer.
Yeah, we'll do it from the phone, right from a mechanical room.
Yeah, I'll sit right in front of the 2 chillers.
There you go. All we'll hear is just the loaders loading and unloading.
Those ones really don't. In the summertime, they really don't unload because they're never shutting down. They run nonstop 24/7.
Centrifugal machines?
Because they're kind of you won't really hear them too much because they're maybe at night you'll hear it. You might catch it, but during the day it definitely doesn't happen because it's just too warm. Like I said,
The two exhaust
We'll
Or I
catch it
could
when
sit
it has a
outside next to the
surge in it.
circle more. Yeah,
We'll
They're
catch the
pretty
centrifugal
quiet,
with a
though.
surge.
really. Train centrifugal chillers are extraordinarily quiet for their size.
They really are.
And
Actually, a
when we
lot of the
say
air cooled
large,
are.
these things are like the size of a trailer on a big rig,
Yeah.
as far as and higher and wider.
Well, the cool thing is they're so heavy that they can't ship them with any refrigerant in them.
Yeah,
So
These
they
ones
ship
are-
you the machine, and then you've got to get 400 pounds of refrigerant into it.
these ones are R123.
Ooh,
So they
they
run
are
vacuum.
older.
So they run in a vacuum nonstop.
Well, pretty much all your centrifugals are gonna.
Yeah, they're not super old, but they are. They do have a few.
I don't remember what the ones over at the museum run.
They're probably like early and mid 2000. Probably like 05, 06, I would say.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Angela might remember what the ones over at the
I'll have to.
museums run. I can't remember off the top of my head though. I know their purge circuit is
The one that's
4A.
dead. The one that's dead sitting next to those 2 trains is an R12 unit.
Damn.
That's an old
Surprised
timer.
they didn't get rid of
Yeah,
that
that's
just
an
for
old timer.
environmental reasons.
Well, it's funny as we have a couple coolers and stuff that still use R12. So if you ever need something, you know where to find it.
Yeah, there's
Not really. Don't the EPA is going again.
Yeah, the EPA does watch, so we got to be careful what we say.
Those who tuned in last week know.
Talk about government overreach. Coming into a live show like that, those bastards. For anyone that
Fucking
can't tell, I'm
EPA.
painting the sarcasm on very heavy.
It's as thick as syrup in the freezer.
In an igloo.
Casey
Well,
knows
all right,
about
buddy.
igloos.
That's true. She
She does.
stayed with
She
the
knows about
Inuit
igloos.
people.
Yeah. She fed them blubber nuggets and
Is that what they have over there at McDonald's instead of the chicken nuggets? They got the blubber nuggets.
We did not even have a McDonald's in our town.
they didn't. They had a Subway though. That wasn't open during the wintertime.
No, so that's the thing. So, my cousin lives up in Alaska, and they will travel for miles if they get a new fast food joint. It's pretty funny to see, actually. They're like, it's a 5-hour
Yeah, 'cause they're-
drive,
I
but
mean,
we're
no,
going to get Taco Bell.
That'd be me.
Honestly, I'd do it for Taco Bell though.
Maybe. Have you tried that grilled cheese burrito? That thing's pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome. I actually got the box that I forget what the other grilled thing in there was, but it was good.
Yes, it was very good, and I'm sure very, very healthy.
Now we've moved on to fast food.
Fast food talk
In
with
our
Nick and
discussion.
Jay. All right, buddy. Let's close this thing out.
Hey, fucker!
What?
She just threw a pop bottle at me. She did miss.
Oh, that's right. You guys are like in the Midwest.
Who's in the Midwest?
You and Casey. Monica calls it pop too.
We're literally like fucking 7 hours north of you.
I know, but somehow you're in the Midwest and I'm not. I don't even know how that's the Midwest. It's got to be.
Do you even know how to geography, bro?
Man, I got one of them maps that you put the quarters in. Yeah, I know how to geography.
Got that same map that David Spade did.
That's right.
It's written in mile.
It's written in mile. Dude, you know that prehistoric forest from that movie? That's a real place.
Oh, really?
I think up until here recently it was still open to general public too.
Huh.
Yeah, so you can it's in Ohio. I forget what town it is in Ohio, but you can drive down the highway and there's signs for it. There's billboards and all kinds of stuff. It's wild.
She's throwing shit at me.
There's so many jokes that I could make that I'm not going to make right now.
You bitch. Unbelievable. The treatment I receive.
Right? After all of our hard work.
Oh, all right. I guess we can go back to winding it down if you want to.
Yeah, I guess we probably should.
Before one of the dogs flies off the steps and hits me in the face because they're running around like jackasses.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, you're hearing 2 dogs. Yeah. It'd be even louder because normally there's 4.
Nice.
They are not mine. We're still here. Well, you're still here, Amanda, so.
That's because we don't have a topic and we suck, Amanda. I don't know what to tell you. We'll see you later, Clint. All right, guys. Well, I think that's all we have for tonight. Not that we had that much to provide, but we had fun. I don't know if you guys did.
They probably had more enjoyment out of her throwing shit at me than me actually talking.
I'm not going to lie. It's fun to see.
Yep.
But as
all right,
always, guys, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. We're up to like 977 people now. Amanda left for a moment because we were keeping Jesse up. Hey, Amanda, is your kid possessed, by the way? Like by the devil or some other demon?
Thanks for asking. I'm glad somebody else thought that too. It looked like she was literally like holding hands with a ghost, and then I don't know what the hell else she was doing.
Yeah, maybe look into that.
On Amanda's Facebook.
Maybe check into that. I don't know how young you can get
Probably.
a child exercised, but this may be the time to do it.
I don't think they have children's gyms.
Like, get her out there doing some jumping jacks or something, man. She talks to the shadows. That's kind of creepy.
Ghosts.
Damn, where was Amanda with this like
Oh my god, I look at my face!
45 minutes ago? Would you hit her with a potato?
Oh, and I'm wearing pants in this.
You can't lift her like that.
But as always, guys, I guess stay safe out there, and we'll see you on the next one. Jay's got to go beat his woman.
She's beating the hell out of me right now. Yeah. Please give us a topic so we can avoid such awkward conversation. If not, it's
You
just
don't
going
have
to
to
be
resort to
me
violence
and
for
Nick
views.
talking about stupid shit like this. And I'm going to try not to get in trouble with IPA.
Yeepa.
For
A lot of
people who saw
movie
the
references tonight.
Again, thick as that syrup, man.
I'm telling you. All right, guys.
But-
Well, we will see you on the next one.